good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
A.J. Pollock.
Scorched to third. Endujar fields it cleanly. And that's out number one.
Batting second, third baseman
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number two. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres picks it up, and that's the second out.
Batting third, left fielder David Peralta.
Digging in, David Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Hicks is after it. And the inning is over. So stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Brett Gardner.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Peralta on the move. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza's after it. 1 down.
Batting second, right fielder.
Riding in, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, designated hitter
Giancarlo Stanton now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Judge, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2-2 count.
Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that one just missed outside. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
In now, Aaron Hicks. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Standing in, Daniel Descalso. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in, and there's out number 2. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Here it comes, 0-2. Bouncer down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Souza going back at the track. He's there and records the first down.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go through.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He'll try again, 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pollock, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. This is line to left. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. So back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
I guess the game plan from the work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. In there, 0-1. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling those. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. It's 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 from Greinke. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Count is 1-2.
fastball that just misses inside.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Popped him up. Ahmed over to his right. And that's the third out. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Peralta on at first, nobody out. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now another 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH. Daniel Descalso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So digging in now, Gleyber Torres. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letter. A ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Greinke over to first, and the runner back safely. Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Didi Gregorius would be next. Now the payoff pitch home is a called 3rd strike down in the zone. At the plate, Ketel Marte. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Lined hard toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Three balls and a strike. The count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
In comes Judge. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Popped him up. Voigt is there. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 0-1 the count. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Arizona. Here's Didi Gregorius as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Didi Gregorius.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Souza. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Marte has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollard is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this one missed down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Luke Voigt would be next. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Greg Bird will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks able. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Hard on the ground toward short. And there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And that'll fall in between them. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One for the Diamondbacks on the... Randall Delgado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Andrew McCutcheon is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pollock. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 99.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second.
Here's the first pitch to him.
26.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Ball even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Swing and a little tapper. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is on his horse. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Popped him up. Andujar has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So the lineup flips over and digging in, A.J. Pollock. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away. Giancarlo Stanton now. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Here's Didi Gregorius.
The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here it comes, 0-2. Missed with a slider. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch to short. Ahmed has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Gary Sanders, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
That's a ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The count now at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Stepping in, Greg Bird. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out. A ball and a strike now to Bird. A 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It is now 8-1. Eduardo Escobar standing in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Bird has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team
hit high and deep out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He popped out in his first trip.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Line towards center field. Pollard patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollard has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Judge is off at first with 2 away. Ready on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for the Yankees. And it remains an 8-1 ball. Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A runner at second, nobody out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Count even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. Bird gloves it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So last chance here, and stepping in, Nick Ahmed. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets the W on the mound. Zach Greinke struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and red line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.